Hello, it's Veronica and Naomi, and we are reviewing the Blaze Maxx doll we got from the early drop on Walmart.com for her. So Naomi has been doll hunting for this doll a bit, and we were lucky enough to catch the early drop. So here she is, our favorite in the line. Yeah, she's our favorite in the line, and she looks like Mavlika from Genshin Impact. Fee, it's this early in the video and you're already talking about Mavweek and anime stuff. Well, she looks like an anime character. She's basically styled after a BJD doll, so she's perfectly ideal for that type of thing, Naomi. So, anyways, let's look at her in the box. And this doll is honestly really gorgeous, really stunning. We don't know if there's anything different between her and the PR ones because this is the only one we have. So as you can tell, she is very fire themed, and her outfit does look to be made of very, very high quality materials with like a Freddy Krueger sweater, a pleather skirt, combat boots with like little leg accessories over them that are meant to look like lava. And yeah, for an electric themed doll, she looks a lot like a fire themed doll. And then for her accessories, she comes with a little bowl of ramen, little like utensils for that, sunglasses, a boxing glove purse, and a plastic guitar. And kind of look up close at the hair blend. It is indeed like a deep red with like some maroon and probably some black highlights mixed in. We'll show more out of the box when she's out of the box. And I'm sure you can tell from like close up, she has a very beautiful side glance, like she's staring into your soul. So for writing on the box, it says watch us on YouTube, which hints that this line has a YouTube channel, and it's also coming out with an anime at some point. So we're definitely on the lookout for that to see how good the anime is. It says her name up there, which is Blaze Maxx. It says MirrorMi on the side. It has the like usual thing for ages 4 and up, MGA, and the usual like warning and choking hazard stuff. Then there's the side of the box, which is kind of boring. There's nothing interesting going on here. And then there's the side of her box, which is kind of boring. Has a nice gradient going on though, and it's really cool looking. And we know more of you are here for the back. So there is the back of the box. And we know, like, from doing our research on this, that the artwork for these dolls was done by, like, Darko over on Instagram or whatever, who does a lot of the artwork for Rainbow High and Shadow High as well. So it's really cool to see more of that gorgeous artwork. And just wow, this is pretty. Like, look at this artwork. It's gorgeous. We are gonna have to say the back of this box if we could. And then top says MirrorMi. Feelings change and aura shift, but with friendship that totally gets you. You can shine in every mood. Kind of cute. And then for her, like, the description, it says Blaze Maxx, emotion, electric, Nickname, extra electric, aura, fired up. Likes, rocking guitar riffs and extra spicy everything. Fave lyric, yeah, I turn it up. This is how I show up. She sounds like a very intense person, V. She does. Doesn't she, Naomi? I feel like that's kind of the point here. Although I feel like fiery would have been a better emotion to match her vibe than electric. Because normally whenever we think of electric, we think of the Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact, or the electric element in Pokemon, which is normally like a bright, like glowing yellow. Yeah, you already compared to Mavuika. I get what you're saying here. And then there's artwork of all the girls on the back, which is really cute. Personally, our favorites after Blaze have to be Suki Gold Petal and Shy Meadows. And we all know how difficult Shy Meadows is to find and how much you have to like stalk your targets for her. And Akiko's pretty cool as well. Like her cat theme's adorable, and we respect that. And the others are really beautiful too. Like they're all gorgeous and amazing in their own right. And that's something we love about this line, because there is kind of a doll for everybody here. Like regardless of your aesthetic or your preferences. Then there's the other side of the box, which shows like more clearly like the side of the stand / like plastic insert piece. Yeah, that piece is meant to like function as a stand for like a display if you want to display her. So we'll see how that works later. But it's red and very fiery with a lot of flame designs and stuff. So there's that. But anyways, let's get this gorgeous redhead out of the box and see how she looks next to our Rainbow High girls. So midway while for unboxing, we realize we've got to show the barcode. So there is her barcode if you are looking for her. And we will also include a picture of the barcode as well up on the screen in between our little transition to the review proper. So there she is out right at the box before we do the hair wash, and yeah, we do have her next to our Series 1 Ruby and one of our Scarlet dolls for comparison here, because her hair blend is essentially a hair blend that kind of falls in between theirs. Like it's a little bit of a deeper red than Ruby's hair. But the highlight colors are more reminiscent of Scarlet's hair. As for how this hair arrived right out of the box, we've got Scarlet levels of gel hell here. And if you remember Scarlet's review, her hair is notoriously horrible for being overly gelled. Yeah, so this doll's hair is very gelled. And she does have some shorter sections framing her face in the front. The bangs are gelled to death, which is probably a good thing in this case, because look at how nicely shaped those bangs are. Like, the bangs add a lot to her face. And they don't have the most head tilt. But they do have that gorgeous BJD doll look. So her makeup, compared to her Rainbow High doll, seems to be more of, like, focused on, like, having a nice kind of silvery eyeshadow with, like, a smoky eye with it. And a more so nude lip color. Like, the lip color looks fine. It's very neutral. It's kind of lip color that could go with a lot of looks, even though, like a deeper red would have been nice there. Like, a nice red lip would make this doll look fantastic. Then her hands, from, like, unboxing her, they are fairly easy to take on off, but they're also delicate. Basically, it's like taking on or off Monster High hands, if you know that experience. And this hand has basically rubber banded to the guitar, so it has an indent in it a little bit, but that's fine. That's more of a fault of packaging, if anything. Hopefully MJ fixed that future releases. So for her outfit, she has this really adorable red choker with a little flame on it. And I just love this, how pretty this little choker is. It's like a nice translucent fiery red with like silver as an accent color, and is a really cute choker, and it's nice to see that she comes with her own choker piece. Then the Freddy Krueger sweater is black and like a dark green and red, and it's a very nicely knit sweater. It does look cool on her. It goes with her edgier aesthetic. Although we can imagine other tops would look really cute with her skirt as well. Then the skirt, which we know some people are really divided on the bubble skirt. And personally, we feel like a slimmer skirt would have suited her vibe a little better. Or like a pleated skirt or something more anime-esque. But there's the bubble skirt. Has a really cool gradient. The bottom pockets can like open and close with with that part kind of. And the chains on this are insane. This skirt is covered in chains. And you can just feel how high quality the pleather and the chains and the fabrics on this skirt are. And it has a little belt loop. Has little belt loops and like a little stud there, and it's like, it really does feel like an older Rainbow High skirt in its quality, if anything. And we definitely see how like these dolls have that older Rainbow High quality about them, even if it's a different line. And for the shoes, yeah, there is the knee articulation already. They have that really nice double jointed knee Rainbow High has. And these little leg coverings do allow you to bend her knees and stuff without like damaging the leg coverings, which is nice. So you can pose her more. And we'll get more into the posability later. Then the shoes. So the leg coverings can be taken off, and underneath them are these really cool combat boots that have like a black to red gradient, and have a whole like kind of lava effect to them. These are very, very cool combat boots, and we're definitely going to see a lot of these later. But anyways, let's get to washing her hair and trying some like other clothes on her in a bit. So far though, we really like her. We feel like she's a gorgeous doll. And she does have a really nice weight to her. Like, this doll is sturdy, it's well made. That room high quality is definitely there. Even though the aesthetics are so different. It's like comparing anime to Western animation. Like, they're both beautiful, but neither is really more beautiful than the other, and they're both beautiful in different ways. Like how Blaze has that anime aesthetic appeal, while Rainbow High is a lot more high fashion, a lot more stylized, and just has a very different feel and heart to it. But anyways, we'll be back once we wash her hair. Okay, so to go over her accessories real quick, since we're probably not gonna like really show these much. She has little chopsticks that are put together. Really cute, very red. She has a little ladle for her ramen that she could like attach to her thumb to eat her ramen. She has this adorable bowl of ramen that's like extra spicy and just like really cute ramen bowl. Like really nice piece to put in your dollhouse, or like if you want to do doll skit where your dolls are just like going out for food or whatever. You basically get a nice little ramen bowl with her. And it's really cute. And then there's her like purse, which doesn't really open up that much, but it's like a deep red boxing glove and with like a plastic kind of rubbery chain on it. And it's cute. It fits her vibe. No one else is going to be using that thing, so she can keep it. She also comes with really cool sunglasses with little thunderbolt pattern on the side, like lightning bolts. It's like, and these are like really cute. Although her face is so pretty that it feels kind of mean to hide her face like that. Especially with those gorgeous eyes and the lashes, and just like she's so pretty. And then there's her guitar, which is a little like plastic guitar, not much different from the Rainbow High guitar that kind of came before it. Has a little plastic strap that you could kind of like attach and attach it and unattach it to kind of similar to the Rainbow High ones that exist. And it does have like painted like flames on there. Although have more silver details on this would have been nice. Maybe that could be a DIY project in the future where you added more like silver and black detail work on here, but yeah, the guitar is cute. It's simple. It does its job. But anyways, let's continue to her hair washing. Okay, so we just like took the like lava pieces off of the boots. Just kind of see how that looks. And these look so stinking cool. Like, look at the gradient. Although we do admit that with the boots, be very careful when you're taking the like lava, like thigh high type pieces off. And we feel really lucky that like none of the paint like rubbed off of ours, because we have heard complaints about other people having the paint rub off, but yeah, ours are like basically perfect. And just look at this cool gradient. Look at these awesome boots. But yeah, we're gonna get to the next part, I guess. So, if you don't want to see it, this is your warning for a huge body type comparison and a lot of doll nudity. I mean, it's a fit check, so of course that's gonna happen. All right, so now we commence the review since her hair is drying after its wash, and just look at how gorgeous this is. Ugh, it's so soft. It's so pretty. Like, and this hair color blend. absolutely incredible hair blend. And so versatile if you're a fan of color themes like this. But anyways, for the body type comparison, we do want to point out that she is more similarly sized to like Monster High Generation 3 dolls with the glam body, and dolls like Bratz and LOMG in the torso, than like Rainbow High itself. Although the hips are almost as big as Rainbow High hips. And also we have Valentina here because interestingly enough, her torso, as well as her chest area, is a similar size to Blaze's chest area, so we kind of had to include her here as well. And also the fact that her and Blaze look like they could be sisters. As for shoes, we did try a lot of like Rainbow High shoes off camera and nothing worked, so unless you want them to be really, really tight, or unless you want to like kind of really force them onto there, or like have to stretch them out or something, their feet are bigger than Rainbow High feet. And their arches are a little more extreme as well. Then there's her foot arch next to Monster High foot. And the others don't even have like the same like foot size as her. So yeah. Their feet are bigger than both Rainbow High and Monster High. Which obviously limits shoe options, but yeah. There's that. Now let's like try some like clothes on her and see what kind of fits. So to answer if her clothes can fit on a Rainbow High doll as well, because we know people are going to ask this, yes, the skirt can fit if you don't have the underwear strap in that area. But like that shirt doesn't close. So the difference in the chest size is significant here. But the skirt does fit Rainbow High dolls if you ever want to try sneaking onto your Rainbow High dolls for a restyle. And the shoes, yeah, Rainbow High dolls can squeeze into these shoes and look really cute. So Rainbow High dolls can indeed wear MirrorMi shoes, even if they're like a little bit like looser on them. They're still tight enough though, especially since these are boots, so it's probably easier with these. But yeah, Scarlet can wear her outfit except for the shirt, which doesn't close in the back. As for Blaze, right now I do have her in a Shadow High mini dress. It's one of the stretchier pieces. And it isn't that bad for a Rainbow High piece on her, honestly. Just because this piece has more stretch to it, it's not like as restrictive or form-fitting. This one is not a bad piece. Even though if you want it perfect, maybe you may have to cinch it at the waist. And this is true for a lot of Rainbow High dresses with this size. So for like Rainbow High kind of pants, tops, this skirt is more of a stretchier, like kind of pleather. And this skirt, we tried on her earlier, it does fit okay, but it's also notoriously tight, especially like even on like Rainbow High dolls. So this one is a surprisingly workable skirt for her. But like other Rainbow High skirts that are more like form fitted to fit like the Rainbow High hips and aren't really overly tight may not fit as well. And for the top, this is like the top from Ruby's Fantastic Fashion doll. And this is actually not a terrible piece on her. Even if it is a little bit loose and not perfectly tight on her. And there's another Ruby top that we want to show that is just perfect on her. So in terms of Rainbow High clothing, these are two of our tightest pieces. And this top is kind of like a shirt that we never really knew what to do with because it was always too small to fit on Ruby. Like, it literally came Series 1 Ruby. It was too small to fit her. But, like, on this doll, it's, like, a perfect fit. Like, honestly, this is her shirt now. Like, this is her shirt now. Like, she's stealing this piece just because it just fits her so much better. And yeah, this is a great little top on her and just matches her vibe so well. Especially pair like a leather jacket with it or something. Then there's the like Ainsley skirt that's like super tight and notorious for being super tight. And wow, that part's a little loose. The fit of the skirt itself is actually one of the better Rainbow High skirt fits we've seen, in our opinion. And yes, we did try the like try that t-shirt earlier, and it was just loose on her. And we feel like a lot of like corset tops that aren't like super tight are gonna be kind of similar, where it's so unless it's like a really tight kind of stretchy fabric, you're not gonna have much luck with Rainbow High clothes, unfortunately. I know a lot of you watch this probably collect primarily Rainbow High. So let's go into like some outfits from some other doll lines that we have and just show how well she fits those. And now here's kind of the overall fit for like LOMG clothing. And this bodysuit fits perfectly on her. Like, yeah, we like use the bodysuit on her that we love using in restyles a lot. Because we like spicy... Because we like Spicy Baby's bodysuit a lot. And, like, this piece is so good on her. Like, looks really cute on her. Like, if you want a beach look, like, this is adorable. And we did, like, try the MirrorMi skirt on well. Just kind of show that LOMG skirts and pants and stuff like that could work. And this skirt is, like, a perfect fit on her. It fits nicely around her waist. Even if it's a little like, shorter on her, but it's a cute fit. Like, she could steal the OMG clothes just fine. And just to and just while she's like this, we do want to show the articulation. So this doll doesn't have the most neck articulation. It's just some neck articulation, but it's very stiff. It's okay. It's just okay. But like, yeah, she has enough neck articulation. Then for the yeah, and then there's like the elbow articulation, which she can like touch her head, but not necessarily touch her face. But it's really not that different from like Rainbow High arm articulation. And then her legs have a full-on, like, ball joint in them. Then underneath that, there's a thigh swivel, which is nice to see a return of the thigh swivel. Thank God for that. Because Rainbow High lost that. And then the, like, classic double jointed knee. So you can see a joint kind of there. And it's different from the Rainbow High joints. Because the Rainbow High joints are more like, when they're standing up, you still see that double joint. But these dolls are standing up. That joints are hidden. So it's a little more photogenic. And it's very different that way. And yeah. But anyways, let's move on to the next, like, fit check. Bratz. So we did give her some Disney ILY doll fishnets for this look. Because she deserves them way more than the Miranda doll does. And the Bratz pieces just fit like a glove on her. Like, I know the, like, skirt's tiny. It's a little short, but like, other than that skirt being a little short, which is expected with how long their legs are, this is a good fit. It fits very snugly on her. It looks really good. And we definitely like this one. And now let's move on to, like, the final segment of the fit check sort of part, Monster High. So we're kind of keeping things color coordinated. We decided to go with Torali's outfit to try on her. And this dress also fits her really well. But the Torali fit just feels more of her style. And the back velcros in the back, fine with the skirt. The shirt fits perfectly. The jacket is a nice fit. We haven't had any issues with, like, jackets for this doll from, like, other brands, so jackets should be fine. But yeah, she does look pretty cool like this. So I guess we'll get her into her original outfit and kind of give our final thoughts. V, I think we should ditch the, like, thigh things and keep the fishnets. I agree, Naomi. The fishnets are so much nicer than those thigh things are. So she's back in her original outfit, minus the leg pieces, and well, we love this doll, like, a lot. Yeah, she's a gorgeous doll who can wear a lot of, like, different types of clothes from different types of dolls. If you want to style her and make her look absolutely gorgeous. And, like, just look at that phenotype. She's so pretty. And also the hair is basically as nice as, like, Rainbow High hair. So there's nothing, so we don't have any negative stuff to say about the hair either. And the hair also dried in a nice period of time after being washed. So yeah, really amazing hair on this doll. Like, it's gorgeous. And the highlights, like, it's so pretty. But I'm sure there's another question lingering on your minds. Does this line replace Rainbow High or feel like it in any way, shape, or form to us? Thinking about it, we feel like it's very much inspired by Rainbow High and a lot of the really good attributes of the line, but it doesn't automatically, like, replace it or make it, like, not relevant anymore. Because this is a 10 out of 10 doll, just like a Rainbow High doll would be. So to leave you guys with a quick analogy on our thoughts on the whole MirrorMi replacing Rainbow High rumors situation, whatever that is. comparing MirrorMi to Rainbow High is like comparing anime to Western animation. Because, in case you don't know, even really amazing Japanese anime studios like Studio Ghibli were inspired by Disney animation, interestingly enough. But the cultures are completely different, which is why the movies from these studios in different parts of the world feel completely different and incomparable to one another with the storytelling and the values and everything like that. But at the end of the day, they're both beautiful. They both produce amazing, great, beautiful films. And we feel like this really applies to MirrorMi and Rainbow High because they're both beautiful doll lines, but in different ways. Like, one of them is a lot more, like, focused on high fashion, while the other one is focused more on a beautiful, like, BJD doll aesthetic and a little bit more fantastical themes. But we can't help but respect them both as great doll lines. And while we may favor Rainbow High due to a very extreme personal bias, MirrorMi is still objectively a beautiful, incredible doll line that totally deserves all the love it's getting. And yeah. So with our thoughts kind of concluded on that, Blaze Maxx is a perfect 10 out of 10 doll. The quality on her is absolutely incredible and reminiscent of old Rainbow High. Her articulation and proportions are really, really nice. The face is absolutely breathtaking. The hair is soft. She's basically a perfect doll. And I don't have any negatives about her. Even from restyling standpoint, she's very, very strong. So do we recommend getting this doll? Yes, we do. If you're on the fence about MirrorMi, go pick up your favorites, see how you feel about them, and just give them a chance. Because I'm sure you'll be just as surprised as we are to find that you like this line and it's beautiful and it's absolutely intensely amazing. So goodbye, mysterious audience. I love you. Naomi loves you. And I'm sure Blaze appreciates that you watched her super long review. We hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this.